Okay, so let's talk about some special cases now that pop up when we're solving absolute value equations. Take a look at this equation that I have here on the screen. And I want you to ask yourself, what makes this equation different than the ones we've already seen so far? And I'm serious about answering that question. What do you notice about this equation that is different from what we've done so far? And what you're most likely saying to yourself is, well, now there's a 2 out in front of the x, whereas before we just had an x there. Now I have a 2x. So when we have a coefficient out in front of the x, and it could be a 2, it could be a 5, it could be a negative 17, we're still going to use the general concept of distance between points. But instead of saying the distance between x and 11, we're now going to say the distance between 2x and 11 is equivalent to 4. Okay, so the procedure stays the same. The logic stays the same. But instead of an x being the number is actually 2x. So here's the visual. And I would highly, highly encourage you, if you're struggling at all with this concept, draw a picture. It takes 2 seconds to draw a picture. Draw a picture so you can understand what's happening. Here's 11. Here's my other number 2x, which is the unknown. I don't know what that number is, but I know that the distance from 11 to 2x is going to be 4 in the right direction, and from 11 to 2x it's going to be 4 in the left direction. So let's go ahead and take that leftward direction. If I start at 11 and subtract 4 units, that puts me at 2x. So I can say 2x is equal to 11 minus 4. Well, this is very easy to solve. 2x equals 7, x equals 3.5. If I go to the other side, I start at 11. To get to 2x, what do I have to do? Well, I got to add 4 units. This is why the picture is so important. So now I can say 2x is equivalent to 11 plus 4. That's also easy to solve. 2x equals 15, x equals 7.5. Now we could trust the math to make sure and just say, okay, well, these are the 2 answers, but let's just convince you that these answers actually work. So our first solution was 3.5. So we're going to go ahead and let x equal 3.5. We're going to substitute 3.5 into my absolute value equation. 2 times 3.5 minus 11. I want to know if that gives me an answer of 4. Well, 2 times 3.5 is 7. The absolute value of 7 minus 11 is negative 4. And the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. So that works. Let's let x equal 7.5. Okay, well, if x is equal to 7.5, and I plug it into my absolute value, I get 2 times 7.5 minus 11. I want to know if that, in fact, equals 4. Well, that's going to give me the absolute value of 15 minus 11, which is the absolute value of 4, which does, in fact, equal 4. So we can see that both of these solutions work.